Hello everyone and welcome back to the group Ironman. After a depressing end last time, we have to get into some fun, spicy content. I've been doing so much skilling to get all the gear we need, and now it's finally time for me to actually be able to train my combat, train my Slayer, and get the rest of the gear that I need. So I've been doing a little bit of boost Slayer. I'm going to do this for a little while until I get enough Slayer points to skip any garbage task that comes my way. I don't want to get stuck doing Steel Dragons. This is the only thing that could screw me over is my first task from Neve. Let's see what we get. Fire Giants, that is so good. Just got myself our first long bone on the account. Been looking forward to this. An easy collection log slot. So I'm back at Ferox Enclave, even though I have not finished my Slayer task. 36 Slayer, by the way. Pretty great for just like one task, basically. And do you see anything wrong with my Slayer setup here? People who watch my hardcore series, you've already bullied me for this so many times that you don't even need to leave a comment. Who's kidding? You're going to leave a comment about it. Black Mask was just in the bank. This is me. And there we go, the Fire Giants task is done, and there's 60 Slayer points for completing one task from Neve. Now, it's not a lot, but it really is going to start to amp up once we hit those big milestones, like 50 and 100. And there's level 40 Slayer. Regretfully, we got it while fighting dogs, but still, 40 Slayer. This is going insanely fast. So I'm not done with the Slayer grind yet. We're doing really good, though. 44 Slayer. I didn't want to record, like, every level up clip because I don't know, it's Slayer. We don't really get any good tasks till like 50. But in the meantime, we have gotten 3 Ancient Shards, which means we can use our Dark Light on the altar here and get the Arc Light, which is the biggest upgrade we need to kill Krill. Unfortunately, it only starts out with 1,000 charges. Little tip to anyone else doing Boost Slayer, if you get a Lizards task and you're past 44 Slayer, you can actually come to the Karum Slayer dungeon and kill these Sulfur Lizards that have a way better drop table than the garbage ones in the desert. Plus, you don't need to use the stupid ice cooler things on them to kill them, so like, that alone makes it 200 times better. I mean, it's not a bad task, but it's 159 Black Demons task. It's gonna take me like all day. These things have so much health. And nearly 2 hours later, we're finally done with this Black Demons task. We got 26,000 Slayer XP, almost up to 50 just from that task. So can't really complain. It wasn't all too terrible, just incredibly boring. And I prayer flicked the whole time, which is, I mean, that is horrible. But 30 tasks done. We have 180 Slayer points in total. I think I'm just going to keep point boosting till we get to 50 tasks and do the 50th task at Konar for a huge boost of points. That way we can get our block list started to get set up. We can get bigger and badder for when we actually start training Slayer. And we won't have to deal with the terrible early game of Slayer where you just have to do crappy tasks all the time. And we just hit level 50 Slayer on a Banshee task, which I've been doing at the Twisted Banshees here. They're pretty good. Look at these drops. Rune Full Helm, Air Battle Staff, Rune Med Helm, regular Battle Staffs. Pretty good stuff. And with 50 Slayer, we now have Blood Velds unlocked. And I think that's probably what I'm going to camp until I get all the Ancient Shards I'm going to need for Zami, because why not? They have good drops. They have insanely low defense. I should be able to shred them. All right, 50th Slayer task. We're going to get it from Konar for the insane amount of points. Please don't screw me over, Konar. You know I love you. You've screwed me over on your chest before. I've done like 500 Brimstone Keys or something with no Dusk. So just be nice to me this one time. Trolls on Death Plateau is not amazing, but it is doable, and that is more than enough for me. And here we go. The task is done. How many points do we get for that? 270 points. Okay, so we have 450 Slayer points already. We're only 51 Slayer. And I think I'll be able to infinitely skip whatever tasks I deem not worthy anymore, which is fantastic. Now, the big hunt begins. I'm going to be doing all my tasks at Neve now. No more point skipping or anything like that. I am in search of a Greater Demons task, so that next time we go to Krill, I'll be able to use this nifty little black mask here for a massive accuracy and damage boost while we're there. Can we get it first task, Neve? Do you love me? Black Dragons, which used to be like a nightmare task on an Iron. You're like, oh god, I got Black Dragons. But there's those baby Black Dragons that you can kill in the Taverley Dungeon now, making this one of the best point tasks you can get. But I am not going to go straight to doing that. I am actually going to kill 3 regular Black Dragons, as now that I have 86 crafting, I can go ahead and make myself a Black D'hide top, which I don't have. Look at that. It's just that easy. And there we go. The task is done. We've got our 3 Black Dragon Hide. Let's go to Alcarid, tan it, and get our Black D'hide body. And there we go. Our Black D'hide body is finished. You know, I fudged the last clip. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It was terrible. But plus 5 ranged accuracy is pretty huge. And then the extra defense bonuses are nice. And plus, it just looks so much better. I mean, look at that. The red, it kind of looks a little weird. The black, oh yeah. Yes, I was really hoping we would get a Blood Velds task before we end up getting a Greater Demons task. These guys are so good, and we finally can see why I wanted to train on Blood Velds as opposed to some other creatures in the Catacombs, because, yeah, it's probably faster to gather Ancient Shards if I do just straight grind Moss Giants, but Blood Velds, they're something else, man. And here's the reason I want to grind blood velds out over so many other creatures. Look at the view. It is absolutely amazing. Sometimes in RuneScape you get bored when you're grinding because, you know, it's just your character taking swings at any random monster. But this monster, it's not bad to look at. I'm just kidding. Obviously, the reason I want to grind these bad boys is that they have a pretty decent drop table. They've got a good amount of alchable drops. They also drop 30 blood runes at a 1 in 9.8 rate. So basically, every 10 of these bad boys you kill, you get 30 blood runes. Plus, it has a secondary blood rune drop of 7, which is like 1 in 12. So you're getting a lot of blood runes, and we need a lot of blood runes for thralls. Plus, their high combat level gives them a good chance to drop the ancient shards and totem pieces, which help me get more ancient shards. They also drop Ensouled Bloodveld heads, which are prayer XP. So, I mean, it just seems like these things are a jack of all trades for drops, and I figure why not grind them. Also, I brought the black d'hide here to test how they are without prayer, and no, I'm gonna have to prayer flick these things. They are stupid accurate. And right off the bat, we're getting lucky. Look, we got rune javelins on like our 6th kill. Wow. And after this hit, we should get level 80 strength. So now I'm going to switch over to the accurate style and get us up to 80 attack. And then after that, I guess we go for 80 defense. I really want to get our defense as high as possible before we head to God Wars, because that is going to be imperative to reduce the damage I take. It's going to be a lot of damage, but hopefully the Fury and the rest of the gear upgrades that we've gotten recently will mitigate that. And any second now we'll be done with this Blood Velds task. I one-tick flicked most of it because, yeah, these things hit so hard. And there we go. We got 21,000 Slayer XP from this, which is pretty decent. But mostly, look at the loot. Over 100k in alchables. I still have to alch a couple of things. But yeah, like 130,000 gold in alchables. 500 blood runes, which is pretty insane when you consider I could actually just sell all of these blood runes for about an extra 100,000 gold. Or alch them, you know, for, you know, just like 120,000 gold. I think I'll hold on to them because, again, I don't know how many blood runes we'll need for thralls, but it could be an extra source of money in the future. Speaking of money, I just realized we have a ton of cash just sitting in the bank waiting to be claimed. Yes, you all guessed it. Lantern lenses. I just made 50,000 of these for the crafting grind, and they start off selling at 38 each, but as you sell them, the price goes down, and I think it stops at 7? Yeah, 7 coins each, which is not a lot. But 50,000 of them, it should end up actually being pretty good. I found another use for this foot pedal that I bought. I can actually spam click with my mouse and the foot pedal at the same time to sell these things at like an absolutely ridiculous speed. Look at that. That is disgusting. And there we go. They're all sold off. 354,000 extra gold. I mean, that's kind of huge, actually. So if you want to make some money on your group Ironman, just get all the way up to 86 crafting by blowing glass, and you'll make 350k. So look at this task, 159 hellhounds. This is another point where the reward points are going to come in handy. I'm blocking this. There's no reason to have hellhounds unblocked until you unlock Cerberus. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to get fire giants for the 556th time. So we're going to take a little break from the combat grind to check the group storage. I hear Dave's got some goodies in here for him. He's been grinding away at barrows like crazy. Aram's bottom and top, a K-bow, and uncut onyx. I don't know if this Varix Bursar is for me, but I'm taking them Snapegrass seeds and a lot of good seeds. This is amazing. This is why you play Group Ironman, so that you can wake up and check the group storage, and it's like waking up on Christmas. And I'm going to make the second Onyx amulet for Dave here with the other half of my mushroom pie. Wait for the attack potion boost to go down. Then eat this so we know we have a full minute to make this. And I know in the last episode I couldn't enchant these. It was quite embarrassing. I'm still embarrassed. Dave's going to get the magic level since he's been doing a bunch of barrows. He's got a pretty decent mage level. And he should be able to enchant them maybe tomorrow or the day after. And then we're going to have Furies. And then we're going to look just so cool. We have got a fully grown mahogany tree. And honestly, can we pull to just get Giles out of the game? Like I understand random events. You know, that's fine. We can keep them. But can we get rid of Giles? He's the worst. Mahogany tree. 15,000 farming XP. That makes me happy. And there is also 80 attack. Time to switch over to the defensive style and train this up to 80. I hope that we don't get 80 defense before we get a Greater Demon's task, if I'm being honest. But if it happens, so be it.
You look like a little fucking bitch with that amulet. Let me fix that for you.
Did you just use the B word and ruin my monetization? I'll have to give you this in return. This is some bad acting. I like this.
You can have some money too. Why
not?
Oh,
thank you.
It's the most valuable bronze arrow in the history of RuneScape.
Thank you, Sugar Daddy. In case you're unaware, I just want to give you a little perspective on how much better the Fury is than the Glory and why we went this far out of our way just to get the Fury. So, the Glory gives 10 attack bonuses in all styles, 3 defense in all styles, 6 melee strength, and 3 prayer bonus. Really solid. But when you put on the Fury, it gets 12 extra in every defense style, 2 extra prayer bonus, and 2 extra strength bonus. This amulet is disgusting. So as many of you know, I've been doing just straight Neve Slayer for the past like 6 tasks. It's given me some really good combat and Slayer XP, but I need to stop doing that right now. I don't have enough Slayer points to unlock the Slayer helmet, which is 400, and I just realized it has way better defense bonuses than the Black Mask, which basically has none, and I want to have as much defense as I can at Krill. Plus, I've just found out that Duradel has a much better chance to assign greater demons than Neve, especially at my current Slayer level, so I should probably start switching over to doing him. But I really want to get the Slayer helmet before I get the Greater Demons task, because if I get the Greater Demon task, no way I'm giving that up just to get more Slayer points. So let's go back to boost Slayer. First task, Cave Crawlers, my favorite. Okay, a slight miscalculation. We can't even get a Duradel task until we get 1 more combat level. I thought we were already 100 combat, so 4 defense levels. Which shouldn't be too hard to get, honestly. We get like 50 to 75k XP per hour. So, okay, we'll stick with Neve for now. But Duradel, I'm coming for you in your beautiful rune claws, man. Oh boy, this better not be a bad streak. We just got Sukas. I skipped it. Into Steel Dragons, which I have to skip. That's just terrible. Dagonoth. I can do that. Thank God. Quite rude of you to give us Steel Dragons again, Neve. Be nicer this time, please. Turoth! That's actually an interesting one. Those guys have a really good herb drop table, if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, I do have to buy a leaf-bladed spear. There's 31,000 coins down the drain, but you do what you gotta do. We're like 5 kills into this task, and we have the Mystic Robe Bottom Light collection log slot unlocked. It's just that easy, folks. If you simply kill the creature and will it to happen, you'll get the drop. And some more insane collection log moves. Mystic Gloves Light from the Sulfur Lizards. Wow! We're actually filling in so many slots accidentally. I planned on doing a bunch of collection log grinding with Dabe later on in the series, once we're done with a lot of like the mid to early game grinds, but looks like you guys aren't even going to have to wait. We're already starting to collect everything. And we are now on our 100th Slayer task. Konar, please be nice to me. Don't bully me too bad. Bloodveld in the Slayer Tower, it's not the best, but it is easily doable, and that will get us a ridiculous amount of Slayer points. I don't remember exactly how much Konar gives for 100 tasks, and I know she gives more if you have a certain tier of the diary done, but I don't think I could do that. Let's jump just right into it. Let's do Bloodvelds in the Slayer Tower. It's just that easy. Another collection log slot filled, the black boots from the Bloodvelds. I mean, you can't expect collection log man not to get collection log slots. And there it is, 100 tasks completed for 450 Slayer points, literally doubling our point total, which is just beautiful. It's incredible. So now we can go pay to unlock some of those things that I wanted to get with Slayer points. Also, we are only 1 defense or strength or attack level off of getting to 100 combat and being able to access Duradel. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up this defense level. Just under 60,000 XP. Should take about an hour or so of training on whatever. Hello, Neve. How are you doing today? Let's unlock the ability to make a Slayer helmet. There's 400 points, but honestly, it's super worth it. And then somewhere down here, yep, bigger and badder. It's 150 points, but it gets you superiors on your Slayer tasks. Also absurdly worth it. I mean, it gives more Slayer XP when you kill those big ones anyway, so I think that's all I want to unlock for the moment. Obviously, in the future, a ton of other stuff, but the second most important thing besides getting like bigger and badder unlocked is getting your block list unlocked. So please, for the love of God, save your Slayer points to fill out your block list. It'll make the skill so much more fun. Let's make our Slayer helmet. Oh my gosh, you know what I just realized? I'm not even going to be able to make the Slayer helmet. Oh, wait, you can? What? Okay, we can make the Slayer helmet. I thought I had to do the Portion of Interest quest to get the reinforced goggles or whatever, but it looks like you don't need to add those. You just can add them. So here's our Slayer helmet unlocked. Oh my God, we look so good. But yeah, look at these defensive stats. Plus 30 just about in every melee defensive. -1 magic until we enchant it. Once you enchant it or imbue it or whatever, it gives a positive magic defense bonus and 30 range defense. This is actually going to be so helpful in God Wars. So now that we're looking like an absolute Chad, the biggest thing we need is to get a Greater Demons task. So let's go get that defense level. There we go. Level 77 defense and 100 combat. I also just got a hit points level, which got me to 100 combat. But I mean, we got them at basically the same exact time. Look at that. It's just beautiful. We can go to Duracell, and we're going to get Greater Demons first task. I just feel it in my bones. Listen, man, I know we've had our grievances in the past, but you need to be kind to me this time. Greater Demons first task, and I will marry you. Okay, the divorce papers are in the mail, bud. And next we get Black Demons. I really want to block this task, but I think we're going to end up going for Zenites decently early. You only need 69 Slayer for that. Oh, I'm really torn on what to do. After doing multiple hours of research and combing through peer-reviewed studies, I have done the executive decision to block black demons and to never look back, because if we're going to grind Zenites, I'm not going to sit here waiting until I get the tasks. I'm probably just going to do it all off task. So anyways, Dirt please. I can't skip that. So I'm 99% sure that the herb patch, allotment patch, and flower patch here in Hosidius, I cannot have any plants die here because I finished the Hosidius favor, and I just reached over 62 farming recently, which means I can plant snapegrass seeds. I have a ton of these in my bank from all the PVM and such that I've been doing, and this means one of two things. One, I don't have to go and collect snapegrass from that stupid Waterbirth Island for our prayer potions, and two, I will get an insane amount of farming XP. Oh, I really didn't think we were going to get it from that check, but there is 65 farming, which means we now have access to the medium tier of the farming guild, which is massive. It gets us another herb patch, it gets us access to another tree patch, but most importantly, it gets us access to medium farming contracts, which are great, and we're going to get right into that after I get a free collection log slot from this freaky forester. So there's actually more that we just unlocked than I even realized. First up, let's get ourselves a new farming contract, medium contract. Please don't be a tree patch, by the way. I have absolutely no tree seeds in the bank, so if we get that, we're just screwed until bird runs get us another tree seed, and we get jangerberries. That's perfect. I should have some of those seeds in there. Also, I completely forgot we have access to Hespori now, and with these stats, it should be really easy to take out Hespori. It gives a huge chunk of farming XP every day, and we could get the bottomless compost bucket. Plus, you get the anima seeds, which basically make it so your crops are either invincible, they grow faster, or they produce more. So, I mean, this boss is essential. And looky here, we've got our first superior creature. It's a blood veld. I'm thinking we're probably just going to get an imbued heart right out the gates. I think it'd be nice to knock it out nice and early. Can you give me the imbued heart, please? And 60 Slayer. Let's go. That's a fantastic timing for that. I forgot how much XP those darn superior creatures give, plus a guaranteed dark totem piece and ensouled head. I like it. And another superior down, and that is another totem piece. Nothing too noteworthy. I swear I'm not going to record every superior. It's just that the superior blood velds look so good. They just have really nice artwork. Come on, Duradel, I invited you to my sister's wedding. Suka's? Okay, that's a skip task. Alright, that's fine. We can go to the next one. Black Dragons. Alright, it's not bad. It's really fast, but just give me the greater. So if I'm a YouTuber, are you guys YouTubees? I don't know. What do you call the viewers? I don't know. Anyway, Snapegrass is finally grown 82 farming XP every time we harvest this, and look, this dude will just keep on chugging, chugga, pump out the snapegrass. I feel like this allotment has the lowest chance to die of any allotment, because the first time I harvested this when it first came out from one patch, I got like 82 of them, and to be fair, I think I was 99 farming at the time. That probably scales with your level, but look at this. I mean, seriously, any other allotment would have been completely dead by now, so we just got ourselves over 20 snapegrass. Let's go. 175, what? Aberrant Spectre? I literally didn't even realize we could get Aberrant Spectre tasks. Are they only 60 Slayer? It's a good task. They drop a lot of herbs. I like this task. But all I'm trying to do right now is get a Greater Demons task. We're supposed to be going to God Wars like tomorrow, potentially. So, I don't know what I should do, man. If I keep doing these, I'm going to be up all night. It's like 11 p.m. already. Oh my god, I forgot my quick hop options were on control. And it just... Oh, it didn't... You can stay in random events between world hops? Okay, this is the best thing ever. And we got the leader Hosen shorts. Let's see how they look. Put them on, buddy. Oh, wow. That's hot. As much as I really don't want to do this, I think the strategy I have to employ is go to Turiel and ask him to give me an easier task, like Minotaurs, which is ridiculously easy. I could do that in a couple minutes, then head back to Duradel and get another task, and hopefully it takes me less than an hour to get the Greater Demons task. I didn't want to do this because we just threw our 102 task streak in the trash, and now we have a 0 task streak. But honestly, it's not a big deal. I wanted the 100 task streak bonus, and after that, the next big thing's 250. So it's going to be a long time until we benefit from that. We don't really need Slayer points for a while. Anyways, this is what I'm going to be doing now, you guys, and I think I'm going to end the video off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you all so much. If you enjoyed the video, press the like button, press subscribe. We're going to try to hit 10 million subscribers by the end of the year. You know, it's a little ambitious, but I think we'll be able to easily reach that if you just tell your grandma and all of your grandma's friends that she walks around the mall with to subscribe to my channel. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.